The vision for the new office was to create a space to live and work. We build a connection to who we are, to our values and culture, but also to the product that we produce. It's chocolate and cocoa products. It's probably one of the products in the world that people get most passionate about.
It's our space to live and work. It's the Callebout space to live and work. And wherever you walk in the 3,800 square meters, you should feel that it's Callebout who I encounter, who welcomes me.
When we were planning this office, we were in the midst of COVID and we really wondered what are the attraction points to the people to come back to the office.
During lockdown, we realized very quickly that the post-pandemic office will need to be ready for people which will have quite different requirements. The future of work will be much more flexible about when and how much time people will spend in the office. The office is spread over 3 floors and was designed to be very agile and with a focus on the physical collaboration between people. As the post-pandemic office will become the main driver for companies to support office culture and social cohesion, we also designed 3 large hubs for people to come together in an informal atmosphere.
For people to meet, it's important that we can cultivate our company culture. You know, it provides the glue. So I think the worst we could imagine is that after COVID, people stay at home and they don't come back. And with that, you lose a bit the proximity to the company, to the product we're working with, and we believe the culture and our values would suffer.
The highlight of the new headquarters is, of course, the Chocolate Academy. The Academy is a chocolate laboratory as well as a workshop and a teaching academy for artisan chocolate craftsmanship.
You know, the Chocolate Academy is the place where we educate professional users of chocolate and cocoa products. So these are, for instance, bakers or chocolatiers or chefs who work in a restaurant or in a hotel.
This is what Callebout is all about, creating amazing taste experiences, and this is why we placed the Chocolate Academy right in the center of the office space.
The Academy also builds an important bridge. It's a bridge for our employees who do an office job here to the product. And it's a product that is used on a daily basis by thousands or even millions of users globally.
It implied as well for us that the 3,800 square meters were split up in zones, and each of these 4 zones celebrate our behavior.
They are: we care, we craft, we transform, and we live taste. Each office area was then assigned one of the brand characteristics, and we developed a bespoke language of materials, colors, patterns, haptics and graphics for each space.
Our meeting room strategy is based on 3 elements. The first element is that we built in a lot of room-in-room systems like phone booths and think tanks, and I think we really provide now many of those. The second element is maybe what you would know as the classical meeting room, but these rooms have a very dedicated purpose. So for instance, there is a room to host large groups like a board of directors or a large group of customers, or we have a creative room with special installations to foster creative meetings, or we have a room that has a special level of privacy. For instance, if you want to welcome a candidate for a job interview. And then the third element are our executive offices. So we still have a number of executive offices, and those are made available as meeting rooms as well.
This created an office space which offers a lot of diversity and choice, but at the same time, it's reflecting the values and the passion people share and are proud of at Callebout.
We are very excited about the new place. It is now a perfect post-COVID office. It has all attraction points. But it's also functionally, it is very well set up for people to come in and get started in a very easy way.
It often takes a disaster to make the world pay attention to global issues. The 2013 collapse of the Rana Plaza factory in Bangladesh killed 1,136 people. This forced the global garment industry and their customers to question the true cost of clothing. The textile industry provides employment for over 4 million people, 80% of whom are women, and garment exports account for about 80% of the country's export income. All of the major global clothing brands came together to tackle the issue. The Accord, which represents mainly European brands, was first to act and approached Arup to help assess structural safety in 1,500 factories. The response was led by Arup's offices in Ireland and Spain. While the garment industry has played the central role in developing the economy and getting millions in Bangladesh out of poverty, recent events have highlighted that building fire and structural safety were not what they should be. The objective of the project was to ensure that the Rana Plaza collapse would not be repeated. Arup was commissioned to design and test a rapid structural assessment methodology, lead the implementation and then train local engineers to ensure it is used correctly. A large number of buildings were surveyed, then categorised according to risk. Recommendations were made as to what actions were required. Arup also developed a roadmap for building regulation authorities to take on the remediation task going forward. Over 870 factories were assessed by the Arup team. Arup's rigorous but pragmatic approach to safety concerns meant that the new methodology was adopted nationally. It has subsequently been considered for adoption in other garment-producing countries. The reports, written in Bangla and English, conveyed complex issues in a manner that could be understood by management, union representatives, and workers. This format has set the standard within the industry, with simple text and graphics conveying the problems and recommended actions. To date, the Arup Rapid Structural Assessment methodology has been used to inspect 3,700 garment factories in Bangladesh. As a result, 1% have been closed due to structural safety concerns, and nearly half of the total factories surveyed required immediate action to ensure they could remain open. The culture of building safety, engineering and construction in Bangladesh is changing for the better. Detailed assessments and remediation of critical buildings are ongoing, and Arup has prepared guidance documents that are being used. Arup is also assisting the International Labour Organization in its efforts to support the Government of Bangladesh National Initiative on Factory Safety,